All right, so in this video, I want to solve these exponential equations over here. Now, there's two methods to actually solve these. We can either try to make the bases the same, or we can use logs. I'm going to try and make the bases the same. I find that method a bit easier. In this first question, I have a base of 3 and I have a base of 729. I know that 729, if I use a calculator, 3 to the power of 6 is 729. So I want to make the bases the same. So I'm going to replace 729 with 3 to the exponent of 6. And then I have the times 2x over here. If you want, you can put that in a bracket to make it a bit easier. Now that the bases are the same, I can just cancel the bases and solve for the exponents. I'll just start with this multiplication over here. That's just 12x. Then I'll move the 7x to this side and I'll subtract it. Negative 9 equals to 5x. 12x minus 7x is 5x. And then I'll divide both sides by 5. So negative 9 over 5 is my solution to this first question. The second question, I know that I cannot make the bases the same because I know 11 to the power of 1 is 11. 11 to the power of 2 is 121. So 78, we cannot turn into 11 to the power of something. That decimal exponent to figure out would be way too hard. So this one I'm going to solve by using logs. So whenever you have a letter in the exponent, you can't make the bases the same. You're going to log both sides. So log 11 to the power of x equals to log 78. Then you can just bring your exponent down using your rules of logs. X log 11 equals log 78. Then you want to divide both sides by log 11. And if I type in log 78 divided by log 11 in my calculator, I will get 1.82 approximately if I round to 2 decimal places. All right, let's take a look at the third question here. I believe 9 to the power of something will give me that number 6561. Try it. It is 9 to the power of 4. I'm going to start this one by making my bases the same. I'm going to switch this to 9 to the power of 4. 33x minus 7. Now I can just cancel out my bases and solve for my exponents. I'll squeeze that 4 in. I'm going to multiply this 4 into this bracket and distribute it. Then I'll combine like terms. So I'll move this x term to this side and the 1 to the other side. 521x minus 132x equals negative 28 minus 1. 521 minus 132 is just 389x, and this is just negative 29. And divide both sides by 389. And I don't think this can be reduced, but let me try it in the calculator. Maybe it can. Nope, that's just the final solution, negative 29 over 389. And last question is 2 to the power of x equals 135. So again, in this one, I know I cannot make the bases the same. This is an odd number, so 2 to the power of any number will definitely not give me this. I'm going to use my rules of logs over here. So I'll log both sides. Then I'll bring my base down. And finally, I will divide both sides by log 2. So if I put this in my calculator, log 135 divided by log 2 is approximately 7.08 if I round to 2 decimal places.